Okay. I'm going to close the door while we're getting going. I'll open it once we get warm. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Sorry. Hang on, let me get the microphone. Here's Stephanie. Hi. So I don't know if I don't know if you guys heard, but like the internet broke this morning. I don't know if you had trouble with Punch Pass or whatever. So it's Amazon's cloud service stuff, whatever. So anyway, if you had trouble with Punch Pass, it was down for a while, but I think we're back on board now. But now I don't know. So Marina, you're not on video. I don't know if you want to be on video. I'm assuming it's probably just anyway, the internet doing weird things today. I think we're mostly back to normal. All right. So today is Diwali, which is the festival of lights in the Indian tradition. And so usually it's celebrated with like a lot of fireworks, and you light these special oil lamps, and you wear your like sparkliest clothing and your best jewelry, because it's all about bringing light. And so when you read about what Diwali is, and all the, the cards, and my husband's family is from India. So we, like all the memes are coming through on WhatsApp this all morning of, all the Diwali memes. And it's always, the triumph of light over darkness, which is what we're celebrating. And whereas, I mean, of course, we all want that. Doesn't everybody wants that? That's a beautiful thing to think about. And it comes from, like that sort of idea comes from the myth stories that are very rich in the Indian tradition, where it's very clear, bad guy, good guy wins, the light triumphs over the dark, and whereas that's lovely to think about and to, contemplate. And there's different ways of course, studying those stories, which we've talked about over the years. But, in real actual life, it's not, we don't live in that binary world, where it's clear what's light and what's dark. It's not as obvious, right, as in some of those old myth stories. And so I was thinking about, practically speaking then, like, well, so what does that look like then? What does that mean when we're celebrating light, And then I had this thought, well, maybe spirituality shouldn't be practical. But anyway, I do like practical applications of things. I think it makes it a little bit more impactful when we can think about what does that even mean? Like, it's a lovely thing to say, but like, what does that mean? Bring the light, celebrate light, And, it really, to me, it's just when you are acting in accordance with love, when you are acting in accordance with compassion, when you are nothing new, right? Same thing every week. When you are acting in accordance with your highest self, not your worst tendencies, which we all have also. You are, when you are, on the sort of just day-to-day level. And then on the highest level, it's, this understanding of all of us as energetic beings. That's what the yoga scriptures teach, is that we are, these energetic beings. And at the very essence of what that energy is light. And okay, so again, light, we use this word. What does that even mean? We're not talking about like light from a light bulb, light from the sun even. We're talking about the light of awareness, because we're talking about things that it's hard to give words to. We're talking about, very, esoteric ideas, so we have to sort of give language to it so we can start to try to wrap our brains around it. But that's what we're talking about. It's light of consciousness, light of awareness, light of wisdom, illumination. When you think of a light, it illuminates something. When you shine a light on something, when you bring something into the light, it raises it up. It helps you see it more clearly. So as we are doing our yoga practice, we practice, of course, with our bodies. We do these poses, we create space inside for that light to expand. But at the highest level, it's this idea, can we connect into that brightest, most brilliant essence of who we are at the core of our being? Because then when we do that, and we remember, and that light is not dependent on anything. It's not to be earned. It's not, we don't get it because we've done good things. it's in all of us. It's part of who it's woven into the fabric of our being. And so when we turn towards it and when we sense that, we also sense the interwovenness of things. And that's what we're doing in our practice. And so when we're doing asana, just for example, in our poses, having this sense of just being really full and effusive and brilliant on the inside, all the ways that we do that in our bodies. And then we have this holistic somatic experience of what that might feel like and how we can literally embody light. All right, those are the Diwali thoughts for today. So let's close our eyes, take a moment and just settle. Close out the external light so that we turn towards the internal light, the light of our wisdom, the light of our understanding, the light of love that exists within each of us. As you line up your body, as you sit a little bit taller, have a sense as you do that of being lifted up from the inside so that that inner light can expand a little bit more, can become a little more effusive. We can literally have the experience, the physical experience of feeling lit up on the inside. Take one more breath, just creating a sense of inner brightness and expansiveness. And then join your hands at your heart. And let's begin together with 3 ohms. If you'd like to join, take in a deep breath. Bow your head to your heart. And release your hands. Open your eyes and just take a moment, switch the cross of your legs. We're going to start with a little more focused breathing as a way of focusing a little bit more on the inhale rather than the exhale, as a way of just kind of stoking the inner light. So switching the cross of the legs just helps to balance out the pelvis. See that you're still sitting really grounded. And then with your eyes closed, just empty out of breath. So release all of your air. And then breathe in for a count of 6. Whatever that pace is for you, fill all the way up. And then breathe out for 4. And breathe in for 6. Fill all the way up by the end of 6, and then empty out for 4, and empty out all the way at the end of 4. So inhale longer than exhale. Inhale for 6. Exhale for 4. One more like that. Fill up, expand on the inside. And now, even as you're exhaling all the air, keep your spine lifted, tall, long. On your next inhale, let your arms float up with breath. Super slow, 6 count for the inhale. As you breathe out, 4, let your arms float back down. Inhale, 6. In and out through the nose, unless you're stuffy. If you have to open your mouth, that's fine, but try to breathe in and out through the nose. In for 6, out for 4. One more time. Good. This time we're exhaling into a twist. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. And then again, inhale for 6. Nice long inhale. Stay in the twist. And breathe out for 4. Pull with your left hand, press with your right hand, twist and ring out. Inhale to center for 6. Exhale, twist left. Inhale 6. Exhale 4. Inhale center. Let your arms float back up. Good. Exhale to the right again. And then hold here for a couple of breaths in your twist. And just still have this sense of, even as you're exhaling, so we empty out of air and the body contracts, but have a sense of the energy inside still expanding, of a sense of inner brightness and fullness still filling you up so that you're not collapsing into it. And there's still sort of room to breathe, even as you're twisting. All right, keep holding onto your left knee. Take your right arm up to the sky. Stretch up through your right arm. Then lean to the left. Drop your weight into your left hand. Press your knee into your hand. And just come into a side bend. Lean on a diagonal over to the left. That's it. Reach all the way to your fingertips. One more breath in. Exhale all your air. Lean a little more. Good. Then inhale and float both arms up. Come to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Hold for a couple of breaths. Again, still feeling a sense of expansion, even as you're emptying out of breath, the prana, the life force that comes in with the breath can still expand, even as we exhale. Okay, lean right, left arm to the sky. So keep your hand on your knee, just sort of drop your weight into your hand. That's it. And then lean to the right. Reach to your left fingertips. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come on up and let both arms float back up. Good. Ground your sit bones, ground your legs towards the floor, but then lift your ribs up so you feel like there's more space coming into the side body. Lift your ribs, each rib up and off the one beneath it, each vertebrae up and off the one beneath it. So you're taller. Exhale, let your arms float down by your sides. All right, good. Come to unfold your legs in front of you. Take your feet, make your feet parallel. You want to? Is it too windy? Yeah, breezy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. I was letting it go. I thought maybe we'll get a little air, but it's too breezy. Too breezy. That's fine. Okay. Are you okay with the window open? You want me to close the window, Razy? The window's open by you. It's okay. 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 Hands can point out to the sides here, or fingertips can point in towards your hips. Either way, whatever feels better on your shoulders. All right. Anchor your feet to the floor. Bend your elbows a little bit so that soften your elbows, and then squeeze your elbows in towards each other behind you. Lift your collarbones and your breastbone up. That's it. And then anchoring your hands and your feet, lift your hips any amount. Tone your glutes, your butt muscles. Lift your tailbone, your pelvis. Lift your breastbone a little higher. Good. Exhale. Bring your hips back down. Lift your feet up. Squeeze your legs towards each other. You can stay with bent knees, or you can stretch out your legs straight. Good. Keep your chest lifted. Notice how everything wants to kind of collapse, right? When things get harder, we lose the light. So stay lit up, full, effusive on the inside. All right. Hands down, or sorry, feet down, hands down. Inhale, hips up again. Good. Lift your breastbone. Keep your head wherever your neck feels comfortable. All right. Exhale, hips down. Legs, feet up. Back to that same pose. That's it. Lift your chest a little higher. Lift your feet a little higher, even if your knees are bent. Okay, last breath. If you want to balance for a moment, you can take your arms up off the floor. But if it's gonna be a fall over situation, you can keep your hands down. Okay, good. Fold your legs. Walk your hands out in front. Rest your hands onto the floor. Come as far out over your legs as you're comfortable. Good. Let the back of your head, neck release, soften, shoulders release, soften. And just still, even as we come into the forward bend, have a sense of an inner brightness and fullness, not a collapsing inwards, like the way that a star radiates outwards from the inside out. All right. Walk your hands back in. Oh, Marina, did we lose you? Okay, feet to the floor in front of you again. This time, widen out your feet. Yes, you can rest your hands on the floor behind you. And we're gonna windshield wiper the legs side to side. Have your feet wide enough that the inner knee can come to the floor. So widen out so that you're not landing onto your leg, but you're landing onto the floor or towards the floor. And then over to the other side. Good. And then back to the first side. And as you come down, press your knees down, even if they're not touching the floor, push down towards the floor. That's it. Inhale the legs up, press down to the other side. Good. Go back to the first side. Bring your weight into your right hand, sweep your left arm up. Yeah. Lengthen, press down into your left knee and reach all the way to your left fingertips. You can stay here with hips on the floor or lift your hips up and curl your head and your shoulders back. If your hips are up, exhale, let them lower to the floor. Second side, drop the knees left. Take your your left hand to the floor, out to the side, and then reach up to your right fingertips. Press down through your inner right knee, press into the floor. Reach to your right fingertips, get taller. That's it. Get fuller, brighter on the inside. Stay there or hips up. One more breath. Good. Exhale and release. And let's come on to tabletop, into tabletop. Come to hands and knees. If you need to open up a blanket under your knees, of course, take a moment to do that. Spread out your fingers nice and wide. And take your hands, line up your pinky fingers with the outer edge of your mat. If you're broad shoulders, you could even go a little wider than that. Just give your upper shoulder, your chest and your shoulders a little more space as we're getting warmed up here. Good. And then do a few cat and cow breaths. Inhaling and arching, exhaling and rounding, just flowing with the breath. Having a sense of the front body filling up with light, with brilliance, a sense of lift on the inside. And then as you're exhaling, bringing that sense of lift and lightness and brilliance into the back of your body, your waistline, the back of your ribs, the back of your neck. One more time. Good. Come to neutral. Bring your knees together and step your right leg back behind you into a calf stretch. Tuck your toes under. Good. Pulse forward and back a couple of times. Push into the heel. Grip your fingers down. Lean forward a little. Get a little stretch into the wrist. Press back again. Rock forward a little bit. Good. Come to neutral. Lift your toes off the floor. Notice how the back body wants to collapse. The belly wants to sag down. So keep a sense of fullness, brightness in the back of your waistline, but lift your chest and look forward. On your exhale, take your knee to your nose and your nose to your knee. Inhale, extend your leg out. Look forward, lift your chest. Maybe take your leg up a little higher. Yeah, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, sweep the leg up behind you. Last one, knee to nose. Inhale, extend your leg back out. Stretch it long, stretch your spine long, and then swing it forward and step it outside your hands. Yep, that's it. If it didn't make it onto the mat, just heel toe it in. And then do some circles with your hips here. Circle your hips in one direction, like you're drawing a circle in the air with your behind. Circle one way and then circle around the other way. Just allowing the hips to ease open, the pelvis to broaden, to widen. You know, we all know the physical reasons why stretching is good. Opens up our joints, opens up space. Next time you're forward, shift your weight forward into your front knee, look up onto your fingertips. Yeah, take a little bit of a deeper lunge so you feel a little stretch into the back thigh, a little hip flexor stretch. Yeah. Yeah, one more breath. Good. Exhale and shift back, come back to tabletop. Take your left toes back behind, tuck them under. Grip your fingers, rock forward and back a few times. So yeah, stretching, you know, makes literally space in the physical body. But on the energetic level, it opens up the energy pathways so that that light of awareness moves more freely. The light of our, that is the life force of our being, moves within us with more ease and more grace, and we can be more aware of it. All right, come forward, shoulders over wrists, lift your toes, tone your belly and your pelvic floor. Exhale, knee to nose to knee. Inhale, extend your leg out, lift your chest. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, one more time, extend, maybe lift the leg a little higher. Good, exhale, knee to nose. That's it, and then extend it out. One breath here, and then swing the leg forward, outside your hands. You're in a little bit of a wider low lunge. Good, and circle. Good, next time your weight is forward. Stay here, come up on your fingertips. You can also put hands on blocks here. Sorry, it's the pine cones. It's pine cone season. Sometimes it's squirrels. Usually it's pine cones. Press your fingertips down. Good. Lengthen back through your back leg, forward through your spine. So you get a little stretch into the hip flexor of the back leg, a little more stretch into the spine. That's it. Then swing that leg back. Sit back, hips to heels, child's pose. Wrap your hands back by your feet. If your head doesn't reach the floor, that's okay, as long as you're comfortable. If you want your head on something, you could always grab another blanket to put your head on. And in this position, see if you can have a sense of directing a deeper breath into the back of your body, into the space between the back ribs and the top of your pelvis, the lumbar area of your spine, of your low back. Come back up to tabletop. Now, bring your legs close, squeeze your legs in. We're going to come to Anahatasana. You're going to keep your hips over your knees, but you're going to walk your arms out in front of you. So it's like a puppy, sometimes we call it puppy pose, right? Like half dog. Okay, arms out in front. Lift your navel towards your spine, and then slide your hands out in front so that your upper body is on a diagonal. That's it. Keep your armpits lifting towards the ceiling, especially your inner armpit, but let your head soften and release towards the floor. It may touch, it may not, it doesn't really matter. And then notice how your belly wants to just collapse down towards the floor, your low back, your legs, and just take one more deep breath into the back of your waistline. And if you keep your navel towards your spine, your abdominals tone, then the breath is going to blossom into the back of the body more easily. All right, good. Come on back up to your table. Inhale, sweep your right arm up to the right, twist open to the right. Exhale, thread it under, reach under, land onto your shoulder and the side of your head, if that's comfortable for you. Yep. If it's not, you can always be up on your elbow. That's always an option. Push down into your left hand. So create some support for your head and your neck with your left hand. And keep pushing your right shoulder and your head into the floor so you're not just dumping the weight of your body into your neck. There's a little bit of integrity. And then with your next breath, breathe all the way to your pelvis. Let your pelvis feel a little lighter and more lifted. And as you breathe out, twist a little deeper. Good. Then press into your left hand and come on back up. That's it. Inhale, twist open to the left. Lift up the left arm, the left shoulder. Then exhale, thread it under. Come down onto your shoulder and the side of your head. You can walk your right arm out to the right, be up on your fingertips a little bit. Yeah. Press down into your right hand to create the spaciousness in the side body to keep a little bit of space. Press your head and your shoulder down. So there's space in the side of your neck. All right, press down into your right hand. Inhale and bring yourself back up. Good. Slide your knees back, come to a longer tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Spread your fingers and press your fingers down. Yep, make your arms nice and strong. Pull your shoulder blades in towards your spine and then lift your knees and your hips up, come up into downward facing dog. You can keep your knees a little soft here. Good, with your knees soft, pull your hips. Imagine someone had a strap right where your thigh met your pelvis and was pulling you backwards. Yeah, pull your hips back. Yes. Move your belly towards your thighs. Okay, now keep your right knee bent, stretch your left leg straight, stretch your left heel down. Keep your feet on the floor, just stretch the legs straight. Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. Good, then rebend the left knee and straighten your right knee. Hold for a couple of breaths. Okay, good. And then just pedal back and forth a couple of times. Yep, shifting your weight. It can be a slow, gentle shifting, or you can hold on each side for a couple of breaths, see what energy you need today, what you need to cultivate in your practice today. Good. And then just walk yourself forward, walk your feet to your hands or hands to feet. If that's easier, that's fine. Just land into your feet. Lengthen your spine and come on all the way up. Reach up and stretch up tall. Good. Make your legs nice and strong. Lift your ribs up. Lift your shoulders up. Literally grow yourself taller. Okay, exhale. Release your arms. Take your feet a little wider, so go hip distance apart. We're going to fold forward with bent knees, and we're going to do a little shoulder work here. So knees a little bit soft. I'll do the side view. And then you're going to hold, you're going to hold opposite elbows. Put your right arm underneath your left arm, just so we're on the same side. Let your elbows hang down overhead. Let your elbows hang towards the floor. So Razy, let your arms go over your head, like that, like that, like that. Yep, let your elbows hang. Okay, now do a little circling, like make some mini circles. Let your arms like a pendulum sort of swing in one direction. Yep. And then circle the other way. Pendulum swinging. Good. And then come to center. Let your belly just rest on your thighs and let gravity take your elbows towards the floor a little bit more. You can still hold opposite elbows. Now, if you have lumbar spine challenges, if you have any herniation or disc issues in your low back or just tighter hamstrings, you're going to stay with knees bent. If you want to do it with legs straight, you can straighten your legs for a breath or two, but just be really mindful of your low back. You don't want to go to straight legs if you've got lumbar spine stuff going on. But if you don't, then it's perfectly fine. Okay, release your hands. Lengthen your spine, slide your hands to your hips, push down into your feet and come on all the way up. Good, okay. We're gonna do a similar thing with the arms overhead now. So you're gonna go right palm up, left palm down. You're gonna hook your fingers together overhead. You're gonna make like a little halo ring of light around your head. Good, bend your elbows out to the sides and imagine you're trying to like pull your hands apart. You'll feel the muscles in the shoulder blades sort of underneath the shoulder blades fire up. Okay, now circle. Yep, that's it. Circle one way and then circle around the other way. Okay, good. Now pull with your left hand. So that right arm is going to come closer to your right ear. Yes. Lift up through your right elbow. Yes. Now lean left. Pull down with your left hand. Yes. Big stretch through the right side body. Big breath into the right side. As you exhale, pull a little more with the left hand. Good. Inhale, come up, stretch your arms up. Exhale, let your arms float down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Switch sides. So left palm will be up, right hand down. Yep, yep. Hook your fingers, elbows wide. Circle. Yeah, get a whole lot of movement in your shoulder blades, the front of your chest. Circle around the other way. Okay, good. And then pull with the right hand. Let the left arm come closer to your left ear. And then just take the whole thing over to the right. Pull down. with your right hand until you feel a stretch underneath your left shoulder blade and the left side body, in between the ribs on the left. Good. Inhale, come up, stretch up. Exhale, let your arms float down by your sides. Okay, good. Come to the front of your mat, have your blocks in front. So if you need them, you've got them. Come to mountain pose, stand with feet parallel or as parallel as your feet go. Legs strong. Strengthen the muscles of your legs so that you're creating this like powerful container for the light, right? The muscles sort of pull in towards the bones, the skin pulls in towards the muscles, and then there's this sense of expansiveness on the inside. So create that pulsing of energy within yourself, or just be aware of it. And then inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips. You can come to the floor or use your blocks. If it's hard to reach the floor, take your hands onto something. Good. Now, take your fingertips onto your shins and lengthen your spine. Press your thighs back. Take all the roundedness out of your back. So lengthen the front of your body, extend from your tailbone to the crown of your head, and then try to keep that length as you fold in. Release your head, shoulders, elbows relax. Bend your knees, step your right foot back into a lunge. Your hands can stay on the blocks here, or you can go to the floor. If you're using blocks, just move them back so they're in line with your front foot. Good. Then press back through your back leg, really long and strong, and extend forward through your spine at the same time. From the center of your body, extending forward and back. Exhale, drop your back knee down. If you want to grab a blanket or fold your mat, take a minute to do that if your knee feels sensitive. Then inhale, take your arms up towards the sky. Squeeze your legs towards each other. And then back your hips up a little bit. So your right hip moves back over your knee, and then just lift up. Yeah. Get fuller, brighter. Fill yourself with the light of wisdom, the light of awareness, the light of your own understanding. And then keeping that sense of fullness, maybe sit a little deeper into the front knee. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Lift your back knee up. Press back through your back leg, forward through your spine. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, arms to the sky. You got it. Go up first. Get tall first. Then keep that lift and expansiveness in the upper body. Maybe sit into the front hip a little deeper. Exhale, hands down. Back knee up. That's it. Push your right thigh bone towards the ceiling, even as you press your left knee forward and extend the crown of your head forward. Last one, drop your back knee. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, arms up. If you want to hook your thumbs for this last one, yeah, just gives a little bit more muscular energy in the upper body. Last breath. Shine bright. Exhale down. Lift your back knee. Step forward. Fold over your legs. Lengthen your spine and come on up. Reach up. Exhale back to Tadasana. Take a moment, close your eyes. It's always a nice moment when we pause between sides, when we've done like a whole sequence on one side and not the other, to just feel, to have a sense of awareness of how things have shifted or changed on one side, opened up on one side. And perhaps even within that, also having a sense of how the energy is moving differently side to side. On your next inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, bend your knees, step your left foot back. Good. If you're using your blocks, just slide them back so they're in line with the front foot. Power out through that back knee. Make your back leg really long, make your spine really long. Exhale, drop the knee down, squeeze your legs towards each other. Inhale, arms up, but back up a little bit. So for this first one especially, get that lift and length first. Get that sense of inner brilliance and lightness on the inner body so that even maybe as we sit into this front knee a little deeper, we're not collapsing inwards. There's a sense of an inner fullness of light within ourselves. Hands down, back knee up. Back leg strong, spine long. Deep breath in here. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Go up first. Shine out first. Then maybe keep that brightness. Maybe sit into the front hip a little deeper. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, back knee up. Last time. Back leg strong. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, arms up. If you want to hook the thumbs, you can try hooking thumbs. Lift up, like you're literally trying to pull yourself up. Sit to the front knee. Good. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Back knee up. Step forward, Uttanasana, and fold. Lengthen your spine and come on all the way up. Reach and stretch up nice and tall. Exhale, let your arms release by your sides. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to come into warrior one now. We're going to step from the front of the mat with the right foot. So step back with your right foot. Ground your right heel. Pivot your right hip to face forward so that the hip points are pointing more towards the front edge of your mat. And then bend your left knee into a square. Bend your knee over your ankle. Good. Inhale, arms to the sky. Hook your thumbs. Yeah. Pull up. Just have a sense with you each breath, getting brighter and fuller on the inside. And so even as we move maybe a little deeper into a back bend, maybe deeper in the bend of that front knee, there's a fullness on the inside, not a collapse. One more breath. Exhale, release your hands and switch your feet. Right foot forward, left foot back. That's it. Back toes can turn in a little bit. It'll help with turning the hip. That's it. Left hip rotates forward as much as it will. Bend your right knee over your ankle. Inhale, arms up. You can hook the other thumb on top. Yes. If that's bothersome to your shoulders, just do it with hands wide. It's okay. All right, good. Lift up. Lift your ribs up off your pelvis. Lift your shoulders up off your ribs. Make so much space inside for that inner light of your own brilliance to shine. And then as you find the fullest expression of your pose, just let the light radiate outwards, emanate outwards from the center of your being, out in all directions. Good. Release your hands and step up. Okay. Now take your blocks. We're going to work on warrior three from the floor to start at least. Bring your feet a little closer together. That's it. Line up your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your heels. So as we move into warrior three, as we're going to lift a leg behind us, the belly, what's going to want to happen is the belly is going to want to sag towards the floor. We're going to get into that sort of hyperlordotic curve in the low back. So tone your belly here. And notice how you do that. Just do that briefly. Lift your front ribs up, tone your abdominals, and then notice with your next breath then how the breath then expands into the back of your body more when the abdominals are gently toned. Not so that you're gripping and restricting the breath, but it just allows the breath to expand into the back of your body more. Okay, keep that. Send your right leg up and back behind you. Toes point towards the floor. That's it. Extend your leg as straight as you can. Gaze forward slightly. Look forward of your blocks if your neck allows for that. And then get lighter on your hands. Bring more weight into your foot and get lighter on your hands. Yeah, you could even come up on your fingertips if you wanted to. One more breath. Good. Exhale and release that foot down. Bend your knees. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Let your elbows hang down. Let your neck and your shoulders release. Very good. Then back to straight arms and legs for the second side. Once again, tone your belly. So we find this expansive lift of breath into the back of the body. Keep that. Float your left leg back behind you. Stretch all the way to your toes so the leg is straight, toes pointing towards the floor. And then looking forward slightly, maybe get lighter on your fingertips. Keep breathing into the back of your waist. Don't let your belly sag. One more breath. Good. Foot down. Soften your knees and hang for a moment. All right, come on all the way back up to standing. We're going to do now warrior 1 to warrior 3. Doreen, not just for you, but for you. Doreen's on Zoom. She likes this transition. She was just telling me last week. I forgot that you said that. And so for you. Okay, for everybody, but for you, Doreen, too. Okay. All right. Warrior 1. You could do it. So watch me for a second. So warrior 1 is here. We've been here. Warrior 3 is a balancing pose. Right. So if balance is an issue, just use your blocks again. That's totally fine. But we'll take the arms out of it. We'll go arms back and behind, and you bring the weight balanced over your heel, your whole foot, right? And then you try to get the spine really long and that lifted leg long, and then we're going to take it back into warrior 1. All right. So that's where we're headed. Step back with your right foot. You've got your blocks there if you need them. Make your back leg strong. Bend into your left knee. Inhale your arms to the sky. You can hook thumbs if that's serving you well today, or you can just separate your hands. And then notice if your light goes out a little bit when you are faced with a challenging pose, and just brighten back up. Yeah, good. Now, sweep your arms back behind you, lean forward over your front leg. Step in with your back foot, come on your tippy toes. Bring your weight into your left foot in front of you, and then as you feel ready, float up your right leg, any amount. Lift it as high as you can, whatever that looks like for you. Keep your shoulders lifting, hands lifting, keep your head lifting. Nice, you guys. And then try to take a slow step back, land back into warrior 1, sweep your arms up. Let it just be a moment of lightness and joy with 2 feet on the floor. And exhale, release your hands down, step forward. Good. Second side. Left foot back, right foot forward. Good. Find your warrior 1. Hips forward, bend your right knee. Arms up. Connect to an inner light that is not dependent on whether you're doing a hard pose or an easy pose, whether life is agreeing with you or not agreeing with you. That light is there. It's always there. We just have to turn towards it. Remember it. So find that remembrance here. And then let it keep you lifted as you shift forward. Sweep your arms back. Shift your weight onto your right foot. Be on the left tippy toes. As you're ready, float your left leg. Get your lifted leg strong. Get your standing leg strong. Lengthen out of your pelvis to the crown of your head. Take one more breath. All right, we're going to slowly step back and land the back heel. And then inhale, arms up. Very good, you guys. Exhale, release your hands and step up. Good. Take a little march out. Okay. We're going to go to the wall for a couple of things. So take the short edge of your mat to the wall. Bring a blanket with you, and actually bring a blanket and a couple of blocks. So short edge. Yeah, short edge to the wall. Okay. I'm going to actually bring my mat over, which I don't always do. All right, have a blanket and blocks. Yeah. Okay. Here's the first thing we're doing. Take your blanket and put it against the wall. Like that. Yeah. Okay, now you're going to come into tabletop with your feet at the wall and your hands out in front.
You're going to want it back in a second. So hang on a second. So here's where we're going. We're going to go right knee. We're moving it here because we're going to bring the right knee to the wall behind, toes up. So I don't know if you can see on the video, I've got my knee on the floor and my foot. Yeah, that's it. Knee on the floor. I know the radiator gets in the way. So put your knee down on the floor, Razy. Like that. And your toes on the wall. Yeah, yeah. Margaret, knee on the floor. Both knees, but at the wall, like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay, now you very well might be getting a very big stretch in your right thigh now. So maybe you're just going to stay here. If you want more of a stretch, walk your hands to the right and swing your left leg around. So your left foot comes to the floor. I know, ha, ha, ha. I know. Or skip that part, like skip that part if it's too much, because it is for some people, right? It's a much deeper stretch when we get that left foot forward, right? Yeah. All right. Then you can use your blocks. Yeah, you can use your hands on blocks. Is that okay for your knee? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's a big hip flexor stretch. Okay, now for my loosey-goosey friends, if you're looking for more stretch, you can even hop your hands up on the front thigh. Don't go too crazy. Yep. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. It's not like a no pain, no gain situation here. It's hard to bring the light when you're in pain and your face is going like this and your eyes are like, you know, which is what our faces want to do with these deep stretches. Okay, hands back down if your hands are up. All right, I'm going to say get out however it's reasonable for you to get out. Just be slow and mindful. You can bring the left knee back down and then slide the right knee forward. Yep, yep, get out however it feels reasonable to get out. Okay. All right, and then we start with the left knee. So your left knee goes to the wall. Left toes are on the wall. Yep, and you get that leg as close to the wall as you can. Again, if you're getting a big stretch here, there's no reason to go anywhere else. It's not the only reason we come to those deeper, that we have these other variations is that if your hip flexors happen to be really open, you have to, we're all looking for that same stretch. You have to just shift to get there. So, okay, if the right foot forward would be helpful, walk your hands to the left, get your right foot forward. That's it. Walk your hands maybe a little closer to your right foot. Having a sense of your legs squeezing towards each other. Go higher on the blocks. Go higher up. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then don't go too crazy, but if you're looking for that deeper stretch, hands to the front thigh. Yeah. Keep squeezing your legs in towards each other. Notice how the back wants to collapse, right? So that sense of breathing into the back of your waist, of keeping the belly a little toned, that's really going to help you here as we move towards some deeper back bends. All right, one more breath. I know it's a lot. Okay, hands back down, walk them over to the left a little bit. Swing that right knee down. Take the left knee down. All right, good. Sit back into child's pose for a moment. So big toes together, knees wide. You can rest your head on your arms or on the floor. And one more time, direct the breath into the back body, into the back waistline. Okay. Inhale, come forward onto your belly. You can just, actually, you can even just leave the blanket. It's fine for right now, but come forward onto your belly. I'm staying at the wall for a moment. Sorry, guys, I'm a little off video, but we're going to do one more thing here. So we're staying at the wall. Okay, bring your arms back behind you. Lace your fingers together. Stretch your legs back towards the wall behind you. Yeah, just palms together, like facing it. You can turn them in. Right? That's it. Squeeze the heels of your hands together. Tone your glutes and your legs. Inhale and lift up. Lift your hands up. Lift your shoulders up. Lift your legs up. Lift everything. Breathe deep into the front of your chest. Breathe a sense of lightness and brightness, expanding from the inside out. Exhale and release. Good. Take your hands under your shoulders, palms flat. Hug your legs towards each other. Inhale, little baby cobra or a higher cobra. Elbows in, shoulders back. Good. Take your breastbone forward. Yep. Relax your shoulders away from your ears a little bit. That's it. Good. Exhale and release down. All right. Press up to tabletop. And just watch me for a moment. So we're going to use we can set the blanket over to the side for now. We're going to use, if you're for those of you in the room, we're going to use a block because we've got to deal with the radiator. At home, if you're dealing with a radiator, you can use a block like this. But if you've just got a wall there, then you don't need to use the block. It's just to give us something more solid to push into. So, because we have the radiator. Okay, watch me. Here's what we're doing. I'm going right foot into the block. Just watch first so you know where we're headed. My left foot is behind my right leg. My right hand is out on the floor in front. Okay, then I'm going to take my left hand on my heart. And before anything else happens, I'm just going to work to lift my heart up, just to create this expanse of fullness of light in my heart. Then I'm going to push into my feet, push into the block, and try to lift my hips, and then lift my heart towards the sky. So it's wild thing pose. We're just building it from the floor. Okay. So right leg into the block. Sit with your right foot, the pinky edge of your right foot on the floor. And your right hand, your left foot is behind, and then your right hand is in line with your right hip. So you guys are facing the back of the room. Yeah. On the long wall. That's it. That's it. That's it. Take your left hand on your heart. Good. Push down into your right hand. Left hand on your heart. Good. Now lift your heart up into your hands. Roll your shoulders back. Maybe you're just going to stay here. This is a lot already, right? If you want to try lifting your hips, push your foot into the block, push your left toes into the floor. Your left heel can even lift up a little bit. And then lift your heart up into your hands. Yes, like that, like that, like that. And then lift your heart a little higher. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good. Exhale and release the hips down. Yeah, that was it, you guys. Nice. Very good. I'm going to come back over here, so I'm just more on the video. Okay. So turn over, switch sides. So left foot into the block. That's it. Right foot is flat on the floor, sort of behind the left knee. Have your left palm. You can walk it out to the side a little bit, right? So you've got, or out in front, like towards the top of your mat. So you've got some space in the side body there. Okay. Left leg straight as you can. Be on the full pinky side of your foot. So put your pinky toe down. That's it. Push into the block, straighten out the leg. Okay. Right hand on your heart before you even lift. Maybe you're not even going to lift. Maybe this is enough. Push into the block, lift your heart to your hand. Then if you want to push down into your left hand and lift your hips up, you can do that. Push into your feet, push into the block at the wall. Lift your heart a little higher. That's it. One more breath. And exhale, release your hips down. Good, release your hands. Very nice. Swing around. All right, let's just stay at the wall just because we're here. Let's not move back around. But let's turn around, face front. Actually, I think it's better to face the long edge. Face the long edge of your mat. We're going to come into just a couple forward bends. You're going to bend your right knee, extend your left leg out. So you can be facing you can be facing the long edge of your mat, especially if you want your heel onto your mat. Now, if this left hip is hiked way up, sit up onto a blanket. Well, try to put it down. And if that doesn't work, then sit up on a blanket so that both your sit bones are equal and level. And then you can reach under and just pull the flesh out from underneath so that you're settled a little bit more onto the sitting bones. Okay, then left arm on top of the left leg or to the floor. If you can get to the floor inside the left leg, this is another way to do it. Good. Then right arm up to the sky, twist right, look up to your right hand. Good. Brace your left arm against your left leg and twist to the right a little bit more. Now sweep your right arm over your ear, reaching towards your left foot. Yes. You're using the left arm to brace against your leg so that your right shoulder stays back over your left shoulder. It's a big side body stretch, not as much a back body stretch. Okay, inhale, come on up. Switch your legs. Left leg out. Nope, right leg out. Bend your left knee. Good, adjust again if you need to so that both sit bones are grounding evenly. Sit up tall. Right elbow now comes down onto your thigh, or if you can get even just your hand to the floor, right? So that you can use this arm to kind of brace against, so that as you twist to the left, you can push against your right arm to look up to the left. Stretch your left arm up. That's it. And then sweep your arm over your ear, reach towards your foot. That's it. Left shoulder over right shoulder as best you can. Nice, you guys. Reach all the way to the left fingertips. Send the light from the center of your being all the way up and out. Good. Inhale, come on up. Join the soles of your feet together. Hold your ankles. Sit up tall. Hinge from your hips. Let your head release, neck soften, jaw soften. Feel an expanse of breath, side to side, front to back, top to bottom. One more breath. Slowly inhale and bring yourself up. All right, good. Well, we're at the wall, so we should do it, right? Let's go legs up the wall just for just a minute or two. Swing your legs up. Yeah. Everybody knows how to do that, right? You can move your block to the side now. Scoot your hip in close. Yeah, so sit kind of sideways. That's the easiest way to come into it, is if you sit sideways, that's it. And then, yep, roll to your side, swing your legs up the wall. Yes. Rest your feet on the wall. Sorry, every time I go to turn it down, it gets louder. Okay.
Hips off the ground?
No, hips should be on the ground. So, right. So if the hamstrings are tight, then, well, we can do a couple of things because I want the hamstrings to release. So let's do it this way. Bend your knees. Yeah. See if that's enough. That's good. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You want your hips down for this one. You can go ahead on here too. Is that better for your, I feel like that's better for your neck. Yeah. Okay. Arms in a T or by your sides or in cactus arms, just so that you can let your shoulders roll back and relax. Let your feet rest gently. Let the breath settle into a gentler, calmer, steadier rhythm. As you allow yourself to be breathed, have a sense of filling up with an inner light, making a connection to an inner light of consciousness, of awareness. All right, and then if you'd like to just stay where you are, you can stay. Or if you want to walk yourself backwards on your mat and just stretch out your legs for Shavasana, you can always take a moment to do that. Wherever you choose to end your practice, give yourself over to it fully. Let the whole of your mind and your spirit be bathed in the inner light of awareness, the inner light of love, most quiet, profound, mysterious essence within us, within you, within every being. Just rest in that awareness.
Gently now, allow for a deeper breath. Begin to bend your knees. Roll to your side and just rest on your side for a couple of breaths. Keeping your eyes closed, press into your hands and bring yourself back to seated. Find your way to a comfortable, steady seat. In honor of this festival of light, consider perhaps how you might bring light out into the world by simply smiling when you meet someone's eyes, by acting from love, acting from compassion, acting with kindness, by staying connected to the inner brilliance of your own essence and remembering that it exists in you and it exists in all beings. Bring your hands together in front of your heart and let's end together with an Om. If you'd like to join, take a deep breath in. Om. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great week. Bye, Zoom friends.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This week.
Thank you, Rachel.
You're
Have a
welcome.
nice week.
Thanks, you too. Oh, Doreen, I got your card. Thank you. I love it. It's so pretty.
Oh, you're welcome.
I
You're
can't. They're
welcome.
so beautiful. Like I've saved them all. They're so pretty. So talented.
I'm happy it made you happy.
It did. Definitely.
Listen, I did the Warrior 3 on my left leg.
Yeah.
I've discovered I'm having a hard time on the right side.
Yeah.
My ankle is collapsing in.
Mm.
Is there something I can do to strengthen the ankle?
Yeah. So yes. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to get my foot on
I
the
can.
video. Yep. So
Uh-huh.
lifting toes helps strengthen the arch, helps strengthen the inner. So just like this, like 10
Okay.
a day, lift the toes, press them down, like work those muscles in,
Right,
in your foot. Lift the toes,
right,
base of the toes, stay down, press down.
right.
So
I
anything.
realized. Yeah.
Yep, those are good ones. Those are some good ankle strengtheners. Do it on both sides, even though I know it's just one.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
feeling,
yeah.
Feeling
Yeah.
more better than the other. And then just really thinking about getting your weight balanced toes to heels.
On
Right?
the
That
outer,
sense
on the
maybe.
outer side. Yeah, on the
Yeah,
outer edge.
grounding the outer
Yeah.
side of your foot.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you come in and I can see you, it would be easier. Or even if I could see you on the video, for goodness sake, it would be easier for me to tell you things to do. But those are the two that come to mind.
But I did it on the left side. I did it on the left side because of the
Amazing.
transition. Thank
Good.
you.
Good.
Have a good week.
You too, Dory.